New World screwworm cases continue to spread in Texas cattle. The state confirms there are now 11 cases here, along with one in New Mexico. As a result, the Texas Animal Health Commission is putting new restrictions on moving animals. KXAN's Tom Miller talked with the commission about what it's doing to slow the spread.
What is the latest when it comes to New World screwworm cases here in Texas? And what do you want people to be thinking about with these cases?
We have 6 counties with cases in them, and there are 11 total cases that we have in those counties. That means there's 11 total animals that we've identified and confirmed infestations. That means that if there's a higher infestation rate in an area, the likelihood of getting additional sterile insects, sterile flies in that area to help with the eradication process goes up. It also dictates where we put our fly surveillance traps, where we put our road stops, how we dictate where our folks go for active animal surveillance, et cetera, et cetera.
Can you talk about how this parasite spreads and how sort of animal movement could play a role in that?
So this is not an infectious disease. This pest works very different than a lot of the infectious diseases that we know. So what happens is this fly has to lay eggs on an open wound. And so unless there's a fly in the area and unless there's a host with an open wound, this is not going to be contagious per se. So it's really important that people understand that wound care, wound treatment is such a great way to prevent this.
And what's the fear here for the Texas cattle industry if this parasite is not contained and this starts to balloon? How big of an impact could that have?
Yeah, this could potentially be pretty impactful. People are not used to looking at their animals on a regular basis. They're not used to having to work their animals on a regular basis. And so that is going to be the biggest change and the biggest impact on a day-to-day basis.
If you're at the grocery store and you want to buy a steak or you want to buy some burgers, is there a risk that that meat could be tainted if the cow had this screwworm disease?
The United States has the safest food supply in the entire world. And because there are New World screwworms here, that does not change that. There are existing processes in place through the USDA Food Safety Inspection Service and the Texas Department of State Health Services that help ensure that the meat that are on your shelves are not unsafe to consume.
Erin Robinson with the Texas Animal Health Commission. Thanks so much for talking with me.
Thank you. We really appreciate your attention to this very important situation.